Hey everybody, welcome to Connected Trade Services podcast. Today we'll be talking about energy savings, and I'll be providing you with a real life prime example of how we ended up saving this client a ton of money, not only in maintenance of replacing bulbs and replacing ballast, but also in maintenance of repairing these. You know that it's not cheap to call out a electrician for a service call just to change a bulb. Ballast, they can kind of be hit and miss with old technology. And so with this client, what happened was we received a call one morning regarding their parking lot lights that had been malfunctioning for a number of days. They would go on, pop the breaker, they'd go back out there, reset it, and then it'd pop again. After we performed our investigation, we had two options available for this client that we presented. And this is something that I always do with every client. I don't just give them one option. I give them at least two, if not three, depending on the scenario. However, in this scenario, there's always two. You either repair it or you replace it. So the first option, of course, was to repair the ballast and change the bulb. However, some of the seals were broken on this light or on the lights altogether, and some of them were just laying flat up on the roof, shining up in the sky. So we advised the client to change them out because they were also getting moisture inside and could cause repeat damage, also resulting in greater overall cost. So option two, we recommended changing the lights to a more modern LED light fixture for many reasons. The largest factor is, of course, the energy conservation and light efficiency. We have an example on one of our blogs where we have 1,000-watt high pressure sodium, which is what we used in this. This was the light that this client had originally up there. Was a 1,000-watt high pressure sodium light, and we used a 400-watt LED high intensity discharge LED light. So right there, when you see the 1,000 to 400, you can already see the amount of savings you're doing, and that's just on one light. Another large recommendation component stems from the maintenance-free status of these lights. And when you look at these lights, you can tell that there's nothing to deal with. They're a completely sealed fixture. There's nothing really to change around, just a cord coming out that goes into a box, and you're good with that. Unfortunately, these lights do, when they do malfunction, which is very rare, you have to replace the whole thing. But the warranties on these lights are just out of this world to begin with. They have come a long way since they first come out. The lifespan of LED light fixtures is also remarkable. And another reason they were recommended as a part of the solution, most LED light fixtures, such as the ones we used at this client's place, they were rated for at least 50,000 hours. And when you do the math, and that's all broken down, the result is a 13-year lifespan. If the lights were running on an average of 10 hours a day. So that is something that is to be brought up when you are looking to convert your lighting or upgrade your lighting or anything like that. Our client could have gone with a cheaper route, but understood the concept of spending more in the beginning to save more in the future. Also with this project, there are save on energy rebates that you can get. They're still currently going on till the end of 2020. So if you are looking to get them in or to receive this rebate, you don't have to necessarily do the job this year, but it'd be a great idea to get the application started and approved so that when you do the job that you still are entitled to the rebates. So let's break down these numbers of this client's original fixtures and what I replaced them with, and it's going to give you a total breakdown of numbers, percentages. So what we had originally was 3 light fixtures at 1,000 watts and 2 light fixtures at 600 watts. These are the original fixtures that were up there. This is a total wattage of 4,200 watts. And the lights that we replaced them with were 3 400 watt and 2 200 watt, which is a total of 1600 watts. And that there alone is 62% in total savings. And you're going to think about, where are these lights being mounted? These are being mounted on top of an 8-story apartment building, and this would be lighting up the parking lot, of course. So you can just think about how much light has to travel from the top of these buildings to the parking lot, and it's just really remarkable when you do see it. So what does 62% savings equate to financially? So let's take 10 cents per kilowatt hour, multiply that by 4,200 watts, and you have, that's what you're running per hour. So your 4,200 watts, which is your 5 fixtures in total, if you're running those all night, every hour on the hour, so 4,200 watts per hour, and you're running it about 10 hours a day. So yeah, you get about 12 hours in the winter, 8 hours in the summer. So we kind of average out that to 10 hours per day. And obviously this is happening 365 days a year. And then when you run those through, it's about $1,533 to run these old fixtures, and this does not include any incidental maintenance. So what's the service call go for? To call out somebody to look over some lights, and then when they tinker with it and it falls apart, now they got to order something else and replace it. So that just gets messy. So let's do the new fixtures here. Let's take that same 10 cents per kilowatt hour, multiply that by the 1600 watts per hour, 10 hours per day, 365 days a year. That now equates to $584 to run these new lights, and no maintenance needed. That is a huge savings. So with these savings, our client will have, or they already did now, because it's been 2 years since we've done it. Our client has received their investment back in 2 years, after which they will see a profit increase now as well, not only on the maintenance for not having people out there, but as well as the savings. So in conclusion, many people struggle to understand how efficient LED lighting is, and also do not understand how to calculate their ROIs. And for those that don't know what ROIs are, return on investment, looking at just a single example, it's obvious that an investment into LED lighting will not only improve your business, but also your home. Unfortunately for your home, there are no rebates, but many people are looking to save money at their house. So I know back when they had incandescents, it was they had CFLs come out, so everyone switched to CFLs. CFLs by all means are still better than incandescents, but and people were also sketchy by purchasing LEDs because they heard of the shitty ones that came out there back in the day, the original ones, that they would malfunction, they were expensive, and which they were. But LED lighting has really come down in price, and yeah, so just doing this in your home, there's no rebates, but it's a good way to help yourself by saving more money. And you can also change, which is a cool thing with LEDs now with the smart bulbs and all that, you can change the color light. They work with Alexa systems and whatever else is out there. So yeah, if you're ever looking at replacing something either at home or your business, don't always look for the cheapest option. See what's out there, and see about spending that extra little bit of money so that you have a peace of mind down the road. So with that, I'd like to thank everybody for coming out today, listening to this 10-minute podcast, and hopefully you got some value out of this. If you have any questions, comments, feel free to reach out to me. ConnectedTradeServices.ca, that's where I'm at. You can reach me out on Facebook at ConnectedTS. you name it. Phone numbers on the website. So you all have a great day, and we'll be back later. Thank you very much. Bye for now.